Hi, this is John Clark from life2success.com, and I would like to welcome you to another episode of Ask John Clark. I'm often amazed by the people that I come in contact with, both in my personal life and in my online life, and people who email me who I am in contact with, and how there's a lot of distress about how other people act or how what other people do or say. And I find that interesting because one of the things that I know that we don't have any control over is how other people act, what other people say, or what other people do. Yet we hang a lot of our happiness based on what other people do or say. And I find that to be distressing for the fact that you can't control other people, how they act, what they say, or what they do. And for us to rest our happiness on what other people think, do, or say, we leave a lot to chance with our happiness when we do that. And it's a sad thing because some of these people are very close to us. Some of these people, they could be our mothers, they could be our fathers, they could be our sisters and brothers. Um, and they could be our best friend. And when we hang our happiness on how they act, what they say, or what they do, we leave a lot to that. And when we react to a negative behavior from somebody else, that puts a lot of control into somebody else's hands when we react to that. And a lot of people are stuck in the guilt, trying to make somebody feel guilty for what they do, making somebody feel unworthy about who they are and what they do. And a lot of that goes about control. A lot of people, they use guilt to try to manipulate someone to do something for their purposes. Um, I was always under the school of thought there's two ways to build yourself up. You can either build yourself up with your accomplishments, build yourself up with what you do that creates that makes good things happen, or you can try to go about tearing everybody else around you down to lift yourself up, which is obviously a very destructive way of doing things. But people are going to do what they do. They just are. And the more that we come to terms with that, the more that we don't take what somebody else does as personal, the better we can get on. Does that mean that you just disassociate and that you don't deal with the people that are close in your life, family members? No, it doesn't. I think you always got to make yourself available. But I think that you certainly need to limit the effect that they can have on your feelings. And it's funny because the closer that person is to you, the more of an effect they can have on you. And I just think that it's important to be able to step back and say, why is that person, number one, why would that person be doing that? And if it's meant in a manner to make you feel guilty, then there's some sort of manipulation there, which you have to uncover, because manipulation is obviously not a good thing, either for you to try to manipulate somebody else to do something or for someone else to try to manipulate you based on a feeling of guilt. And if someone does, Brian-Tracy, who is one of my mentors, he said that if you feel that you're being questioned or that you are being sort of manipulated in a guilt fashion, ask the person straight out, if you're trying to make me feel guilty. Are you trying to make me feel guilty? And when you do that, it's amazing, because I've done it and I continue to do it to this day. It's amazing how quickly the actions on the other side stop and how soon it gets back to being a constructive relationship as opposed to one that can go down a very bad road real fast. So again, I'd like to thank everybody for listening in. Also like to thank everybody for their comments, and keep your questions coming. And I will talk to you again soon.